Hello guys, it is Jead and we have a lot to talk about. Team of the Season official leaks, Prem Team of the Season votes, Team 2 Trophy Titans official full leaks, market, content, a free broken coin method as well on top of all of this. One that you do not want to miss, so let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. I hope you are all having a fantastic week so far. Did anyone watch the Real Madrid Bayern Munich game yesterday? What do you boys think? What do you people think? Did anyone watch the Arsenal Sporting game yesterday? What do you people think? And if anyone gets the score prediction correct for PSG Liverpool and for Barcelona Atletico Madrid, then I don't know, you win. So drop the score prediction down below in the comments of both of those games happening tonight. We're going to start with content. There's just so much to talk about today. It looks like, you know, it's finally a bit of hype back in the game. Maybe that's because of the Team of the Season leaks. Trophy Titans Team 2 looks really good. There's just loads, basically. We got 3 main SBCs yesterday. Caitlin Ford as a 90 rated player with Rapid Plus and Low Driven Plus. And she looks like a tidy card for just the one squad she is. The problem is, who really wants this card in people, you know, your team? Probably no one, really. But with an 84 rated squad in the Team of the Week, basically being like a discard card, I would go and do it. It's free, essentially. But yeah, just not really a hyped one. We then got the FC Pro ELMLS. I can't speak apparently. But yeah, 87 rated team of the week, 87 rated team of the week, 87 rated team of the week, and an 85 rated team of the week. To get the reward cards, you can see here Gabriel Pirani, Forsberg, Laria, and Gustavo. None of these cards really excite me too much. I think Forsberg's probably the main one, just because I've used Forsberg in previous years and had some good cards. I mean, nothing crazy though. Again, none of these are really for me. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not completing any of them. I know a lot of you guys are American, so maybe because there's the MLS link there that you are more inclined to go and complete them. I don't know, not for me. Seem kind of average. The biggest hype SBC was, of course, the 2x86, where it's just the gold players for this. Now, this is always nice. I always prefer the player pick upgrades. I think we all prefer the player pick upgrades, like getting a 1 of 3 85 plus player pick is just nicer than getting a double 86. But with the weight of Trophy Titans and the fact that these are so easy to complete, just being like basic gold squads, they're kind of nice. We've still got all the dailies, you know, the provisions upgrades and all the daily bronze, silvers, rare golds, whatever, so that you can do pretty much all of these free every single day, which again is quite nice. Like, you just buy a couple 85s and you can do them free again. So I do like it. I reckon everyone should go and do it. I just wish we had the player pick back instead. But, of course, we got a new evolution. Now, we've got a new Evo League, and we've got official Trophy Titans Team 2 SBC leaks that we think could impact a few things just around the market and the game in general. But we got one Evo yesterday. It's okay, once again. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like every single Evo we've had recently, I've said it's okay. We've not had an Evo like the 500k one. We've also not had many crap Evos. They've all just been, well, yeah, okay. I don't know. We've got Lisbon, Lifeline. It's in the training camp, which I don't think anyone really likes, but at the end of the day, we just want Evos for the boosts. No one really cares about how we actually get them. I'm probably going to put Bombito in it because I got this guy in the campaign pick. He goes to 95 pace, 90 defending, 90 physical. He, of course, only has one play style and still misses Anticipate or mainly Jockey, actually. But this is who I'm probably going to go and use. Bombito there with the pace. He's still lengthy. Those stats kind of crazy. So if you got that Bombito base card, maybe he's the one for you. Not in crazy. Could be nice for chains on lower rated cards. I'm not going to look at too many chains, to be honest. But on some other cards, it could be quite nice. You can put Nico O'Reilly in as well. Doesn't look that good. Honestly, it's just a bit of a defending and physical boost mainly. That's all it's really for. And mainly, talking about Evos, I want to bring this style of content back where we talk about the Evos that are here throughout the week. If you've got a lot of them left, what are the best chains? How to build the best chains? What to put in what evolution? Is there any broken cards right now that people aren't realizing? How to build some fun cards, essentially. I think Team of the Season will be a great time to bring that back. So if you want to see more of that content, you know, subscribe, leave a like, let me know down below, whatever. I just want to bring back more evolution content. It's the main part of the game. I enjoy doing it. I think you guys enjoy evolution content because we all enjoy Evos. So yeah, just let me know. Is that something you want to see with more Evo content? And also, just while we're here, look at all the tabs that are across. We have got so much to talk about. So much, like, just regarding everything. It is really a big one. But that is the Evo we got today, yesterday, Lisbon Lifeline. It's fine. Now, again, we're going to talk about the Evo leak that's coming out probably today. We got an 89 rated evolution for once, which is nice. I feel like a lot of them have been 87 and 88 rated evolutions. So it looks like a decent evolution that's coming out today. Of course, we never know really until it fully comes out. Leakers will always say it's going to be decent, so you have to wait and see. How funny... Now, funnily enough, for once, the main bit of content people were actually bothered about was an objectives, which I feel like never happens. It was the Red Bull event. I'm sure you guys seen this. If you were on the game yesterday, Red Bull players went to the moon, even the bronze, the silvers, a lot of the special cards went up, even the gold cards went up. Pretty much go and check your club for some Red Bull cards. Most of them are back down now to a sort of reasonable price. But all you have to do is have one of the players for the event on your bench or in your team. It can be any bronze, silver, gold, because they need to be on the bench, right? You need to go scoring 4 to get the Evos. If you've not seen this, essentially, people want these evolutions because they don't improve rating, but you get a +3 pace, a +3 physical, as well as a +3 shooting. They do give some play styles, but to be honest, with a lot of you guys having Evo chains now, most of your cards will have like max play styles, and you just get the +3 boost without improving any of the overall rating, which is what people want in evolutions. So of course, when we get Evos like that just give a nice boost without improving the rating, people get that, people get hyped for it, they go and complete it. But you'll often have a Red Bull card in your club, and like I say, you don't need a big, like, high-end special card. You just need a card to throw on the bench and go and do this. So yes, I recommend everyone go and do it. It's worth as well getting the 1 of 5 88 plus rare gold player pick. You could argue, by the way, we're going to talk about team of the season a lot today. Is it time to start saving packs for team of the season? Probably. Well, it depends what we think of Team 2. I'm going to show you Team 2 Trophy Titans and give you my thoughts on it. But if you're not a fan of Team 2 Trophy Titans, absolutely well within your rights to save packs. Obviously, player picks are a little bit harder, but a 1 of 5 88 plus is very, very nice. That was the main bit of content. We have got to already start jumping into these leaks, what we've got coming to the game, how that's going to affect the game in general, the market, everything. When are we going to get a team of the season? Market crash, how is Team 2 going to affect things? All of that good stuff. So let's talk leaks. Now, of course, what is expiring as well, just very quickly, because don't miss out on some of the content. We have got, like we said at the start of the video, the PSG-Liverpool game tonight. You guys know I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm very scared for that game. We're probably going to get an ass whooping. Dro and Kanate, of course, expire before the game. Are you completing any of them? Dro looks quite nice. Kanate less so with that Aerial Fortress Plus, to be honest. And the other big ones, because we've got a few at the top, like the campaign. If you need the dab, if you've not gone and got the dab celebration, 8 hours left to get that. So basically content today to go and get the dab celebration. Make sure you don't miss that one. But the big one for me is, of course, the daily upgrades and the premium mixed leagues. Now, the reason this is so big is throughout the year, they've just done the same ones over and over and over again since they've released these. Pretty much. A few changes, but the same ones. With Team of the Season being so close, these League SBCs are now going to be going into Team of the Season. These Daily SBCs are now going to be going into Team of the Season. I'll be honest, if they keep them exactly how they are, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with them, that's fine. I would like them to maybe give it a little boost, make it a little bit more interesting. I'm not sure they will, but I've not been doing any pack grinds on the channel recently because you guys are not stupid. You know how to do the pack grind right now. It's really simple. You do the dailies, you do the provisions, you can do some premium mixed leagues if you want and some mixed leagues, but essentially, you just go and do all the dailies and then put the fodder into the upgrade pack. So it's really not hard. I might start doing pack grinds back around Team of the Season because that's when we get a lot more variety. You often get league upgrades, all that good stuff, and it gets a lot more interesting to try and grind those high-end Team of the Season cards, which means we're going to bring some videos on the pack grind and the premium mixed league and the dailies. I'd like to see some better upgrades, basically. Some bigger upgrades, some better upgrades. Something worth grinding, something that's a little bit of fun. So we'll see what they bring out. Doesn't expire today at content, but tomorrow at content. And they should just get refreshed straight away, or if not, a day later at max. But we should see them basically come back, I imagine, in the exact same format. And in terms of Evos that expire soon, Hat-Trick Delight, Muscle Up, nothing crazy. Muscle Up's a nice little chain evolution, but honestly, nothing crazy. Once again, get yourself in the free Discord if you want the expiring notification pings. You just choose that role, and you can get these pinged as a notification just so you don't miss anything. But with Evos, there's really nothing there. So with that out of the way, we can jump into all of this along the top here. I've gone and picked out the best things. We've got something from Reddit to talk about, the Prem Team of the Season vote, the official Team of the Season leaks, Team 2, just loads. So let's start, okay? We are going to be, of course, doing our Prem Team of the Season in like the vote in this video. Now, if you're not on the Twitch following, go and get followed. Tonight on stream, it's going to be a shorter stream because I'm watching the Liverpool PSG game. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look at your guys' votes on the Discord, basically. So you'll submit your votes and we'll go and give them a ranking out of 10 because a lot of you guys, of course, have massive bias. A lot of you guys are Premier League fans. The big news is no Salah, no Saka, no Gyökeres in these Team of the Season votes. Now, the no Salah one, you guys will have seen from the thumbnail, right? If anyone is saying, oh, Salah doesn't deserve a Team of the Season, that is not why this is big news. That is not at all why no Salah is big news. Salah, of course, does not deserve a Team of the Season. There is only one Liverpool player, in my opinion, who really does deserve Team of the Season, like bias aside. The reason Salah not being in Team of the Season is such big news is something we'll come on to in just a second. It doesn't really matter for Team of the Season, but it does matter for something else. But we will do in our vote in this video. And, of course, something that maybe doesn't affect the meta and the market, but everyone's favourite thing to talk about is aesthetics and card designs and how the game looks, things like menus. And we've got the FC26 Team of the Season card design. Just straight up, down below, leave the words Team of the Season card design. What is your ranking? I'm actually interested because I'm on the fence with it. It looks exactly like the Team of the Year one from this year. It looks a bit like AI, like all the ones have been this year, because EA have gotten lazy and just seems to be doing everything AI. My favorite in all of this, I'm going to be very, very honest, is FIFA 14. That is my first and favorite FIFA, so I'm a little bit biased. I really also like the FIFA 16 and 17, that really simple gold bar layout. And I hated, and I mean hated, the FIFA 20, 21, and 22. Despite them being some people's favorite games, that little blue bar on the outside made the cards feel a bit fake to me. I don't know. I didn't really like FIFA 23 or 24 either, to be honest. I think FC25 was better. Lighter blue, team of the season, gold outline, a little bit more simple. I think I like FC26. I honestly think I like it over this era from 20 to 24, but I really do prefer the nostalgia of FIFA 16, 17, 18, and 14, like I said. So let me know, what do you think of the card design of the FC26 team of the season? We're starting to get leaks already. And with the Prem team of the season voting, that means that the first team of the season, Prem team of the season, could be as soon as, not this Friday, but the Friday after. Very, very soon. And with that, like every single year, that means that we're getting another team of the week. But the reason this one's more important, as it's probably the last team of the week. And now shout out to Foot Accountant. We're going to talk about one of his tweets later and something he mentioned in his video, because it happens every single year. But I think it is worth talking about with this last team of the week. Now, these are stats predicted, but we've got a Haaland, we've got a Mane, we've got a Grimaldo. To be honest, there's just nothing here that I care about. What I do care about is this as team of the season fodder, or team of the week fodder, I guess, for team of the season. And that's what we're going to talk about. Of course, something that's not really content, but did happen yesterday was we got Stanisic upgrade. Well, he's not got the upgrade yet, but the Showdown SBC, if you did do Stanisic, not a card that I recommend to complete him, because even with the upgrade, I don't think he gets in basically anyone's team, unless, again, you're a Croatian or a Bayern Munich fan, I guess. But with that, we didn't just get the Stanisic. Arguably more hyped is the Musiala and the actual tradable cards on the market. This card's up from, I think, 800,000 coins as a low. I mean, we picked a few up at 730, 750 on that stream on Wednesday, if you were there, GG's. And now he's 1.1 million. I sold mine ages ago. I was not holding into the game. Always selling to the hype of the game, in case you obviously hold the wrong card, like you've got a Tchouaméni. But the way these cards upgrade is not very similar to previous years. And I think there's going to be a big, big market opportunity for if you buy these cards in the right dip. Because if you see this Tchouaméni, he's not really stopped dipping. 860s is low, and he's currently 850. I guess that's a one-off, with some being 890. But if you get the cards in the right dip, essentially, next week when they play again, he just gets eligible for the second playstyle. So if you didn't know how these cards upgrade, I assume a lot of you guys do by now, but the games are separate. So of course, if you qualify for the semi-finals, you get the rolls plus and skill move and weak foot. But that's not what people are massively bothered about. People would much more care about the playstyles, basically. So if Real Madrid go against Bayern Munich away and they can still get the playstyle, this card could easily rise in the hype again. I'm not going to buy it at this price. I'm just saying, with all of these cards in the first leg, it is something to keep in mind of, walking into that second leg and seeing if they can get the upgrade. So for example, tonight with Alexis McAllister, Liverpool probably going to lose away to PSG. If we don't, great, but we probably are, and that means that McAllister could go down in price a lot. However, for next week, when it's home to Anfield, people probably realise he has a much bigger chance of winning and, might invest in that card. So just want to keep an eye on with those cards. Probably an even better example, very few guys be able to afford this card investment, but this guy's down from 8.3 million as an absolute peak before the game to sort of 6.6 million, which is just crazy, right? He might not be one that you want to dabble investing in before team of the season, but honestly, this card's uber rare, and if they do well next week or even just into the hype of the game, this guy can do really, really well. Maybe one that I'd take a look at if he gets any lower. But yeah, again, do that with all the cards this week. And of course, you can use the Footbin trackers. I think FootGG have a tracker. I'm not affiliated with any of them. Go and use whatever you prefer. Go and use the trackers. You can access them here and see pretty much everything, when they're going to get the playstyles, if they actually qualify for it. So, for example, the Eze SBC, of course, got his playstyle upgrade. Let me know if you did the Eze SBC. I know that he was much, much, much more hyped than the Stanisic SBC, basically. Even the Lima SBC gets his upgrade. I feel like the main ones, though, were Eze and Kabasi, right? Everyone really cared about Eze and Kabasi, so we'll see how Barcelona get on tonight, because a lot of you guys are using that card in your team. Of course, playstyle-wise, he isn't going to get a playstyle plus, just a single playstyle. I don't know what you guys would want on this card to make him better. Maybe Quick Step would be what we'd want on this card to make him even better, because he's already got Intercept, Anticipate plus, Bruiser plus, so Quick Step would be a nice boost. If they beat or even draw against Atletico, he could get that, and it'd be a GG's to everyone who completed that SBC. Speaking of centre-backs, we spoke about a Max 89 evolution, and it is a centre-back evolution. Now, from what I understand, trying to put the pieces together, it looks like the pace is going to be the requirement, right? Now, that's just everything with centre-backs. EA don't like pacey centre-backs, even though the game's not like that as much anymore. It's more about playstyles, lengthy, and how the cards run. Obviously, pace is amazing, but it's not like it's FIFA 17 anymore. But EA seems to not care. Everything is pace cap. And the expected release date for this is Friday. Now, the reason that is big is just because Friday Evos, again, are normally bigger. And all I mean by that is, better rating. It's normally a paid evolution, 50 to 100,000 coins. It's normally great, gives a big boost, gives nice play styles. I don't know why we're getting evolution leaks so soon now. I think someone spoke about it the other day, but we're getting evolution leaks like 3 or 4 days in advance. I don't know what's changed with that. Maybe EA are just trying to plan evolutions out a bit more. No idea. But that's the Friday evolution with a centre-back one. I feel like we've had a few centre-back evos recently, like the one that I've put Sol Campbell into, we talked about yesterday, but getting a nice big centre-back evolution would be nice. I imagine there's a lot of your cards in your guys' clubs that would benefit from this, because centre-backs have definitely been the evolution that have been neglected for most of the year now. Interestingly, there was a Mohaps tweet earlier today that's been deleted now, so I don't need to put it back up, that said, someone basically said, oh, Van der Ven won't fit because he's talking about pace. And then Mohaps tweeted saying, who said Van der Ven doesn't fit? You know, implying that he does fit. And then he deleted the tweet. So you've got two options there. Maybe it's to do with the pace split and Van der Ven does fit and it's actually sprint speed capped or whatever, or acceleration capped. Or maybe it's just that he got it wrong. I don't know. Don't read too much into that. But just so you know, Gold Van der Ven could possibly fit. He deleted the tweet. I don't know. But before we even get to Team of the Season leaks, you guys have probably seen by now the Trophy Titans Team 2. Is it better than Team 1? We've got the official cards. We've got a baby Maldini and a top Maldini. Now, that Maldini card, whatever the dynamic they give it, whatever card it is, as long as they don't mess up the playstyles, which I don't think they will, it's just going to be the most aura centre-back in the entire game. It's just going to be crazy, right? Team of the Year Maldini was amazing. He's actually got a quite high pack weight during Team of the Year, at least if you open store packs. But we're getting a Maldini card that's going to have crazy dynamic, crazy playstyles, and a baby card as well, which if they get the playstyles right on the baby card, and he's 90 rated, possibly for Team of the Season evolutions, that'll be a very, very interesting card. But we do have the full team, and there are some cards that I personally am very, very interested in, but also that could really change the market as well. So Jamie Carragher, personally, very, very, very interested in when it comes to heroes. Lizazaru, that's not how you say that guy's name, but he's a great left back whenever he has decent stats. So he could be, finally this year, usable and a really nice card with a 2 playstyle plus. Now, these right now are the stats of prediction. We're not close enough to Friday yet. When we get the official stats, of course, we will do a video talking about that and how that's then going to affect, these actual cards in terms of prices on the game. But you got two big things. Henry, you guys remember Henry's card towards the end of last year. OP, always really expensive. We've got probably top-end goalkeeper on the game now, replacing probably Donnarumma and Yashin. We'll have to wait and see. But with a 3 playstyle plus Buffon, possibly. We've got Rooney, Cafe, Marcelo, that Maldini we spoke about. Do you guys think this team is better or worse than Team 1? In my opinion, it's almost exactly the same, basically. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but essentially cards across the board, I think it's almost exactly the same. I think this 90 rated Maldini card is probably going to be the most hyped baby card above Butragueno, above some of the other cards. I think he'll just be the most hyped one. We've also got a lot of fodder cards. Pires, Rush, Clivert, to be specific. Cole, Marcelo, and Desailly could be really, really nice as baby cards. Then, of course, you've got Baggio, a Cole, a Rush, Shevchenko, Schweinsteiger, Lineker, Larson, Makelele, right? I think there's a lot of fodder in this. I'm going to be honest, guys. I think there's a lot of fodder in this, but there's also a lot of really nice cards. Until we get the official stats, it's really hard to know how many of these cards are going to be uber usable and how many of them are going to be pretty much fodder. Essentially, when it comes to the market of these, I would rather trade Team 1 cards than Team 2 cards. Remember, from this Friday, we're going into Team of the Season next week. So you've got to be very, very careful for that market crash. At least with Team 1 cards, we could buy them tomorrow out of packs with rival rewards. We could buy them on Friday. And you've got this weekend league where they're not being supplied anymore. They can do really nice in price. And then you can sell them before the Team of the Season market crash. But let me know, which of these cards are you interested in using? I want to see the dynamics. I want to see the stats. I want to see, most importantly, the playstyles of these cards. However, that's not all. We have now got the official SBCs / objectives for these cards. You would imagine these are going to be both SBCs. What's really interesting to me is that Makelele's best card is surely going to be higher than what they're predicting here as a 90 rated. If his SBC card's 89, you'd imagine the Makelele better card would be 92, 93, I don't know. But we're getting an 89 Makelele, official stats, a quick step and intercept. Now, quick step's interesting on a CDM. I would much rather something else, but could end up being very broken as like an old school FIFA 14 Ramirez kind of vibe. Just someone who's absolutely rapid at CDM. And of course, intercept plus. He's always a bit small for me at CDM, but with him being an 89 rated, fitting evolutions could be a very, very nice card. And of course, the bigger SBC. Is this better than the Kaka SBC? We have got a Stoichkov finesse shot plus, low driven plus striker with 93 pace, 93 shooting, and 93 dribbling. I always love using Stoichkov on FIFA. I don't know what it is. There's some icons and some heroes that I just enjoy using. He is one of them, which means I'm going to be doing that SBC. Weirdly, more than Kaka. I don't know. I just like using Stoichkov up front. He's got nice playstyles for a striker. A lot will depend on the SBC price and his in-game playstyles as well. But I'm more hyped for Stoichkov than Makelele. I think they're both 7 out of 10s. I'll be honest with you. They're both 7 out of 10s. We've not had many crazy SBCs recently. We've just had a lot of good ones. Before we move on to the market and the trading side of things and what we can do, easy coin making, all that good stuff, we have got what I spoke about before with this Salah end of an era SBC possibly coming during Team of the Season. So, you guys seen Salah in the thumbnail, Salah at the start of the video. Why does it matter? Salah's been crap all season, blah, 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 blah. Shut up, right? All that matters is, if Salah's not in Team of the Season, that definitively, surely means he is getting an end of an era SBC, which if EA do this respectfully, because remember, Prem Team of the Season should be as early as next Friday, and that is when Salah will get this SBC. Salah, top 3 players Premier League of all time, means this SBC should, in theory, be 3 playstyle plus. It can't be 2. It has to be 3 or 4, and I think they'll go 3. It has to be minimum 95 rated. You can't do a 94 rated end of an era Mo Salah. Doesn't make sense. I don't care. Has to be 95 or 96 rated. Should be an insane SBC. Has to be 5-star, 4-star. Has to have finesse shot plus. Probably has to have rapid plus. I don't know about low driven. I think they might give him a third crappy playstyle like the Travella one, because Salah, Travella, that's kind of his thing. He doesn't have a right foot. We'll have to wait and see what they do. They could do technical. They could do some other stuff. We don't know. This has to be one of the best SBCs of the entire year, even if it is 1 or 2 million coins, because Team of the Season makes fodder so much easier to get with rewards, with all the grinds you can do, with the upgrades, and we're talking about we're going to be doing pack grinds on the channel. Even if you're a rival fan, even if you don't like Liverpool, whatever that is, finally this could be an amazing hype SBC. There's nothing leaked about this. I have no confirmation of anything. It just makes sense. The fact he's not even in the voting, EA have took the extra measure to not put him in Team of the Season, just 100% make sure he's not in, to leave it open for him to get an end of an era SBC card. He just has to be. He just has to be. And with that, it is time for the official Premier League Team of the Season vote. Why do I say official? Because everyone else, including Nate, sucks ass, right? You want to see an actual Team of the Season vote? Welcome to the channel of ball knowledge, okay? Again, we're going to be doing these on the stream tonight. Get yourself on the stream. Post yours in the Discord. We will be rating them live over there. In goal, there is only one option. Sadly, it is David Raya. I'd like to put someone else in. I don't love Arsenal, but respect where it's due. There's going to be a lot of Arsenal players in this team. What is annoying with Team of the Season is I think this team massively changes depending on who win the league, City or Arsenal, as well as who finishes in the top 4, all that good stuff. But we will try our best, okay? Let's start with then a right back. I don't like how they do this, where they put all the defenders in one. It's a little bit annoying. Same, obviously, if you click anywhere, they just kind of do all the defenders in one, but I will try and do it as best as possible. I think Gabriel has to be the first pick. Saliba is not getting in my team. I think he's absolute poo-poo. You have some nice shouts in here. I think that Van Dijk, I would love to have Van Dijk in, and I'm probably going to vote for him because, to be honest, I just like Van Dijk. Then, of course, because I'm a football purist, you cannot have 4 centre-backs in this team, so I don't care. Maybe they're not the 4 absolute best players, but I'm putting Reece James at right back. He's had a good season, not a great season. I do believe when he's on form, he's probably the best right back in the entire league, and by probably, I mean, he's the best right back in the entire league. So I think he's been, not injured most of the season, which finally good. And then Lewis Hall I'm going to put in. I want an actual fullback in there. He's been good. I don't think there's been a standout, to be honest. But again, you could argue Timber and put a centre-back in, like Saliba, I guess, whatever. No, Lewis Hall and Reece James. Ball knowledge, okay? Then in central midfield, sadly, as a Liverpool fan, I think that's an easy lock-in. We have to all agree with that one. Again, sadly, I think that one's an easy lock-in. We have to all agree. Now, the third one is where people will probably disagree. But I think, as a Liverpool fan, this is not even biased. You have to put Dominic Szoboszlai in that position, okay? Szoboszlai actually has been, in my opinion, on that level with Bruno Fernandes and Declan Rice. Had his own subplot with Liverpool this season. He's been shouting at the fans recently, if you've seen that at the away game, playing against Man City. But I think he has to be in the team of the season. Now, front 3, we've got some nice outside shouts. I think Mbermo's been really good. Kuhne's been really good. João Pedro, I don't think these 3 deserve to be in there. I know they're lower down teams. If you support them, fair enough. They've done well. They don't deserve to be in here. And I don't know what you guys think, but let me know down below. Is this the worst lineup of attacking Premier League team of the season players we've ever had, if that makes sense, right? Is this the worst forward lineup we've ever had in the vote? In my opinion, it has to be. Normally you want to choose 4 or 5 players. I can barely get 2 in here. Unbiased as I am, I will lock in not Matheus Cunha. I think Mbermo's been better, sorry. I think Matheus Cunha's been good. I actually would put Mbermo in there. I think up front, I'm still going to put Haaland. 1, just because if everyone's been average, then you pick the guy who scored 1 million goals. Is he the best footballer on this list? No, I don't care. Number 3, Ekitike. Because if everyone's average, yes, I'm going biased. Start of the season, great. Second half of the season, less so great. It depends how we finish. If we get in Champions League, Ekitike probably deserves to be in. If we don't, he probably doesn't deserve to be in. Anyway, that is my team of the season vote. Let me know, am I deluded? I think non-biased, that's actually the official vote. Now remember, I've tried to put a winger in there. I've gone 2 strikers because I don't care. I've tried to put fullbacks in there. I've tried to do as best as I can. I think the midfield is spot on. If you do have a different midfield 3 than that, then you are just completely deluded. We'll be doing them on stream tonight. Get yourself in there. And also, you can just let me know down below, who have you put in your Premier League team of the season? It is that close. The end of the year. This year has flew by. Now, here is the foot accountant tweet I was talking about earlier today. You know, my GOAT foot accountant. Basically, he's right, though. This has been the same the last 2 years. Team of the week 30 is the final team of the week. And even before that, team of the weeks into team of the season have been an easy investment, pretty much. We don't get much more supply on team of the weeks because, of course, the last one, obviously. But it's more the fact as well they're required in so many SBCs, because team of the season is a very big time to do upgrade packs, which means you need a lot of team of the weeks normally, because team of the season, you do upgrade packs, everyone wants team of the season. Team of the weeks weeks required in the SBCs. They start doing the thing where it's team of the weeks or team of the seasons because no one has team of the weeks. If you guys know what I mean, they require one team of the week / team of the season. Because team of the season's higher rated and obviously more expensive, team of the weeks normally rise up to that price anyway. And what we've got last year, of course, I come with a receipt, is a card like these fodder cards. If you guys want to see it live in the flesh, this guy's name, which I can definitely say, I just don't want to. If you go to the all-time, he came out on Wednesday, gets lowest on Sunday and Monday, like they do every single year when we tell you guys to invest in team of the weeks, and then boom, goes up all the way to 21,000 coins. But I'll be very honest, I'd be selling them here on this Thursday or Friday at 15,000 coins to get liquid ready for team of the season and then go again. Essentially, that's what I'd personally be doing. But just a heads up, it might be a time to sink all your coins into team of the weeks and then just wait. Of course, do it on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Don't do it now. You can even do it on Tuesday morning if you really, really want. Team of the weeks, by the way, if you invested in them based on the video we put out the other day, those and 85s did really, really well again. They're up at 14,000 coins from basically discard. SBC fodder of 85 did even better because, again, provision upgrades. Don't sell these cards just yet. Wait until tonight when everyone does the provisions again. You should see these cards pretty easily go to about 2.7 to 3,000 coins. And if you invested in them at just about 1.5, again, nearly doubled your coins. I think they were 1.5, 1.6 on bids quite easily. So pretty much or nearly doubled your coins, which again, a lot of 85s it takes to buy if you're on a higher budget. But I mean, who can argue with doubling your coins every single week? So fair play again if you bought those. Fair play if you bought Team of the Weeks. You have done really, really, really well. Now, I mentioned at the start of the video a broken coin method. I don't like saying that because it feels a bit, I don't know, clickbaity, but genuinely this one kind of is. It is just free coins. We spoke about it a little bit the other day, but being a typical uncle I am, I didn't really explain myself properly and basically got it wrong in the way I was saying it. These Trophy Titan cards are great to lazy sell, and they all lazy sell well. So when I spoke about it the other day in the video, they all lazy sell really, really well. They just do, right? And the reason for that is because there's two versions of cards, but essentially, the ones that lazy sell the best are actually the higher rating of card. And I can explain why this is and explain exactly how you can take advantage of this. You guys seen at the start of the video, I accidentally cleared my transfer list in the making of this video, mainly because I'm thick, but you know, whatever. There was a Future Stars bail there, we sold from the other day, and we made about 350,000 coins on. But there was also loads of sold Trophy Titans cards doing this method. If you want to go back to the start of the video, trust me, I'm not just taking the piss, but they were there. I accidentally cleared them. And I'm just selling the last remainder now. We should be on about 11.5 million coins liquid, even after that 500k loss we took after Friday's stream. So we're selling everything. The reason this works, and by the way, this Sol Campbell card's the absolute goat for it, even if you're on a low budget, he is great. Because imagine you're the average person wanting to buy that higher rated Sol Campbell card, right? And you're the average person, you don't have a lot of time, you're about to play weekend league, you're about to play rivals. All you know is you want that 91 Sol Campbell in your team, or for example, the 92 Nesta, or the Shearer, like whichever card you want to choose. But I'm going to use just Sol Campbell as the example, right? I want the 91, and if I just quickly check in the background for you guys on Footbin, again, this is what everyone would go and do. The 91 Sol Campbell is about 22,000 coins, okay? So all you're going to do, you go, right, I know this guy's 22,000 coins, he's about there, I'll try and pick him up, just get one of them. And all you can see is the 88 rated Sol Campbell. Oh my God, I'm not going to scroll to the end and do that. So all people do, casuals do, is they'll do this. They'll go to 25. Is there one there? No. Oh my God, there's still not one there. They'll just up it to 30 because they want to get one quick. Oh my God, there's still not one there. There you go, I'll buy that one. And they'll go and buy this card for 30,000 coins. And I'd be interested to see, I wonder if someone actually goes and buys that as a 30,000 coin card. If you just scroll to the end and take your time, you can go and buy 5 or 10 of these Sol Campbells at 22,000 coins every single search. If you scroll right to the end, list them between 28 and 32,000 coins. Every time you sell them, 2 or 3 of them are sell, maybe just one of them are sell. And you make like 5 to 10,000 coins a card in the background, and it's just 24/7 non-stop. You can do this with any of these cards that have 2 versions. Now, don't pick cards that are like a 500,000 coin gap, because of course people aren't going to get the wrong one or buy too expensive. You need to pick cards that are either close together or just have a reason for people to lazy buy them. So Print, Zanetti, Shearer, Sol Campbell's the best I've seen. Nesta, they do really well, but most of these cards lazy sell really well anyway. Like I said, I think Viali, we said in the video the other day, lazy sells really well, but he's been the absolute GOAT for me. Probably made about 100 to 200,000 coins on lazy sells on this guy in like 2 days, and I've not really done that much. If you're someone who's doing this active, you could have made 500,000 coins if you were just on the game, like 24/7, just doing Sol Campbell lazy sells on top of everything else. It's kind of broken. I think that card might even get bought. We'll keep an eye on it. But that is the broken coin method. We flipped that Future Stars bail as well. 350,000 coins profit after tax. Honestly, it's great. We're going to probably do a squad builder for this weekend league. I love having coins into team of the season. I ain't going to lie, because you get to build some crazy squads. So make sure you're on the Twitch streams for those FUT Champ streams. I'll probably let you guys help build my team. We'll start doing some past and presents, which gets, like I say, a lot more fun with Trophy Titans and Team of the Season. I just think stream should be really, really fun now that we've got a lot of coins. And before we end today, do you think EA delivered? Because we're getting towards Team of the Season, and I think people see Team of the Season as the beginning of the end of the game. I think that's fair to say. People see Team of the Season as the beginning of the end of SC26. This was on the cover. It was on a Reddit post I've seen. So shout out to the guy on Reddit. He posted this. I'll give you a little flick. There you go. A lot of talk in the community about this sort of stuff every single week. Do you think FC26 lived up to the hype or not? Do you think it's better than FC25? And what are your thoughts on FC27? Will we see another trailer? I know we're a while away, and I don't want to get into the negativity about it with Team of the Season coming up. But what do you think about FC27, the open world? Will EA do another trailer similar to this year, where they'll talk about listening to the community and, getting rid of playstyles or whatever it'll be? Or do you think that's going to just go downhill again with GTA 6 coming out? There's a lot to talk about, but this was on the title cover at the start of the game, which I just think is funny. You can read some of the quotes on screen for yourself. I think that's really funny. And yeah, boys and girls, I hope this helps you out. I hope you enjoyed, man. Go and have a great rest of your week. Subscribe if you want to see content for not only Trophy Titans Team 2, but Team of the Season as well. Leave a like on the video, all that good stuff, and just get yourself in the Discord. But most importantly, have a good rest of your week. Have a good time doing things outside of FIFA, on FIFA. Get yourself in the stream tonight, all that good stuff. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you all in a bizzle.